what advice would you give to a guy who has a first date with a girl? Like, what advice would you give him?
Be kind,
Okay.
be sensible, be funny. Most girls like to joke around, and give them a sense of like comfort.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's a good idea for a guy to invite a girl to his place on the first date?
On the first date, I don't think so. Outside, maybe a cafe or restaurant or like a park would be better, I think. Not girl's house or not the man's house, I think. Outside in a common area for a first date.
Okay, thank you. What advice would you give to a guy who has a first date? Like, what should he do?
Date someone that you are interested in.
Okay.
Ask questions. Be genuine. Like really, yeah, just don't go on a date to go on a date.
Okay.
Like be really interested in the woman that you are going to take on a date. Yeah, be curious and be open and and be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my advice.
All right.
But nothing related to money or like not, even if it's not a great restaurant or whatever, like just be genuine. Yeah.
Great. So if a guy asks you to go to his place on a first date, would you accept or
No,
no?
I would not.
But why not?
Because it's like, it's private, I mean, it's like his own place, so it should be somewhere public
Okay.
first, and then,
during the
after
date,
one...
maybe?
No, not during the date.
Okay.
Then after 1 or 2 dates, or maybe, later on, if we really go along and we want to, maybe, like, I want to go his place, or you want to see mine, then maybe I will go to his place.
Be yourself, like honestly, just be yourself, be honest, be respectful, because I think we can see if somebody is, an asshole and isn't themselves, and I think, just be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think it's a good idea for a guy to invite a girl to his place on a first date or not?
No, not at a first date. I think you should like take a location, meet there, because I think it can scare people off if it's at home, like directly. Like the intentions are not clear in that moment. So choose a location, a public location. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. So do you think it's a good idea for a guy to invite a girl to his place on a first date?
I don't know. For nowadays, I think it's okay. It depends on how the feeling you met when you at your first sight. Yeah, because nowadays people are more open to this kind of things. It doesn't matter you just go that quick. It's on the first date or second date. It doesn't matter. Just depend on the vibe between the two persons, I think.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who has a first date, a guy who has a first date, like for them to succeed on their date?
To be honest, comfortable like me, and kind, and yes, he should be able to speak and talk about his life.
Okay. So do you think it's a good idea for a guy to invite a girl to his place on a first date?
Maybe not a good idea at the first date. Maybe the second one would be better.
Okay. Why not on the first one?
Because if I don't know him, I don't know how he can behave at home. So I prefer to be like in a big place around other people.
Okay. Thank you.
For a guy
Yeah, on a first date.
on the first date,
What advice would you give him?
to be honest, to be real, to be himself, and and to try to like listen and take in like how can I say it? Pay attention on the other person and like give some space to the other person. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think it's a good idea for a guy to invite a girl to his place on a first date?
I mean, it depends on the people. It's okay for me, and it's okay if the girl invites the guy for the first date. So it depends on the people. Some people are okay with. For me, like anything that works for each person is fine. But it's okay. But I find it okay if this is the girl also.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay.
To be really aware that the girl is probably really stressed, because I think relationships between boys and girls are really complicated in that time. I think to be more like really respectful and be kind to the girl and be really aware about his own behavior, like hold doors. This is really small things, but be aware of that little side details.
Okay, and you, what do you think?
I think listening her. Really
Sorry?
important. Listening her. It's really important.
Okay.
And like she says, be aware and not be passive during the date. Be here and asking questions.
Yes, do not je sais pas comment on dit, not do a mad spreading. Just let her talk, and sometimes you just need it,
Okay.
and that's it.
And if a guy invites you to go to his place on a first date, would you accept or you refuse?
Never.
Never?
Never.
And you?
Never.
So at what point do you accept?
When I'm sure I can really trust him, and yes, be safe, and I will always send my location to friends in case.
Okay.
Like her, right?
Same.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.